Hello, welcome to Glory Colors. This is my channel for all things art related. My name is Glory and today I'll be talking about my pencil cases. I remember that I saw a video by Jellyby like a couple of days ago. Days ago now. This is probably going to go live in like 2 weeks or something. So yeah, I saw her video and she was talking about her supplies and I kind of wanted to do the same. So here we go. So the difference between her and me is that I usually, I have two pencil cases. I have to cover this one up because of the glare. Two pencil cases, and this one is for all things graphite, and then this one is for everything that has to do with ink. I usually carry both of them and my sketchbook whenever I'm going around. So let's start with this one. This one is a SmartFit pencil case that I got from JetPens, and it's pretty nice. It's just that it's kind of small, like it's smaller than I thought. I expected it to be around this big, so everything inside here is very, very tight. And it's a nice one. It's really cool. It's just that I wish that I had more space. Like I feel like sometimes it's difficult to take things in and out. And this button right here is by Tori, Juicy Ink here on YouTube, and she gave it to me when I met her on New York Comic Con this year. So let's start with this. So on this side I have things that are not necessarily art. Well, they are art related, it's just that they are not graphite or ink or anything like that. So over here I have I think this is called eraser shield that you use in order to protect your lines whenever you want to erase something. So I have this with me all the time. You have to be careful with this one because it's like a very thin sheet of metal. So if you don't handle it carefully, you can cut yourself. I also have a ruler in case that I have to do any straight lines. I have 3 pencil stumps, I think that they are called, that I use to shade. This is the size that I like the most. So let's put that over here. And I have an eraser, Sakura foam eraser, which is brand new and I really enjoyed it so far. And then I also have my smudge guard, which I bought because it was lavender and it kind of matches my nails, and it's nice to not mess up your drawings when your greasy hand is all over them. So this is a good one, a good thing. And then when I open it, I have the rest of my supplies, which are all color coded because I'm crazy about colors, I guess. So yeah, on this side I have all of my pencils, which are, as I said, color coded. So it's basically 4H, 2H, H, B, 2B, and 4B. So I can go really light and really dark with these pencils. And one of the cool things about them is that not only do you click them in order for the lead to come out. Let's put the white background so you can see them. So you see that the lead is out, but you can also shake them and the lead goes out as well. So it's pretty nice. So I think that I used this one on Finn's video. And on this side I have a whole bunch of different erasers. This is not an eraser, but it's a I use it for highlights whenever I do graphite. So I have this one on here, and I have another one in the ink pencil case, because I like to have them both. So yeah, I have a Sakura Jelly Roll in white for doing highlights. I have a pretty standard big pencil, but what I did is that I bought red lead. So what I do is that I use this one as a base sketch, and then I work with the rest of them to do the graphite on top, which is nice because it always adds like a small, it kind of adds like a detail of flushing to the skin, even though you're working with graphite, which is really nice. I kind of want to get a pink one because I prefer pink over red, but still in the works. I haven't ordered anything yet. And then I have 4 pencil erasers because I am obsessed with them. This one is a Mononoke 3.8, which is really fine. It's really nice as well. Then I have this super fine Mono Zero, which is 2.3, like super fine, perfect for details, for little details. It's really nice. And then I have this one, which is pretty much the same as the Mono Zero one. It's just that it's a rectangle, so it's a 2.5 by 5 millimeters, and it's really nice for straight edge and straight lines. So there's that one. And then this one, which is a Mitsubishi Enoch one that I don't know how big it is, but it's the biggest one of all of them, and it's one of those erasers that kind of gathers on itself, so you just have long strips of rubber that you just have to take out, rather than having to dust everything from a lot of residue. So there's that. It's really nice. So these are my erasers, and with that I complete. Yeah, not like that. Okay, there. And with that I'm done with this one, but I'm going to put everything back to not make a mess. There we go. And then the stumps, the ruler, and the shield. There we go. The pencil one. Sweet. So the next one is the one that I use for my inks. I'm at the moment practicing a lot with brush pens, so that's basically what I have here. Is that layering? Okay, so yeah, I'm working with this for now. I don't know if I should, yeah, I think I'm going to go one by one. So this one, it's a Prismacolor Premier. Why is the light doing that? Okay. A Prismacolor Premier fine liner in gold. Because I like sometimes to work with metallics, and this one is the same, but in silver. Then I have brush pens, a whole bunch of brush pens. But before that, this is a jelly roll that I was talking about. Another jelly roll, white. Go away. And then a whole bunch of liners and brush pens. So I'm going to pull out everything, put it on top, because why not? This, by the way, was a gift from one of my best friends, and I absolutely love it. Like, it has all of my favorite colors ever. So I really, like, I don't think that I'm ever going to stop using this pencil case. So yeah, I have a whole bunch of brush pens, but I also have some fine liners. So this one is a Copic Multiliner SP in 0.5. So there's that. And then this is a Deleter Neo Picoline 2 in 0.05, which I got a very long time ago, and I haven't run out of this thing. But it's good. I use it for details, really small details. And then I have my brush pens. I have some more, but I'm saving those for a haul, so I haven't used them yet. So yeah, this one right here, I think that, yeah, this is all Pentel and this one is Kuretake. So this one right here, it's a Kuretake number 14 brush pen with the hard nib, and it's supposed to be a hard nib, but I think that it's pretty flexible. Like it's a normal Fude pen, it's just that for some reason I think that it's far more flexible than the rest that I've tried, and because of that it's kind of difficult for me to use, but I still like it. It's the one that I use for most of Finn's drawing. So there's that. I have this Pentel brush pen. It's a two-sided. I think it's a Pentel, I'm not entirely sure. This one is the fine nib there, and this one is the brush nib there. But I've noticed that the brush nib is really dry. It's good for textures, but it's pretty dry. You can see here. Let's see if it shows. Okay, so you see all the texture here? That's this brush pen, this right here. So I can't really rely on it for very dark fluid lines, but it's really good for texturing, so I keep it with me still. I have this Pentel Sign Fude pen, which is really nice. I really like this one. This is the Pentel brush pen, which is super black and super flexible and very nice. It's just that I still haven't gotten used to it. It's far too flexible for me, so I'm still getting used to it. And then this one, it's a Pentel Stylo, which is super interesting because I really like the nib. It's like a weird thing. It's like a slab of something that somehow lets the ink flow. I don't know how that works, but it's pretty nice to look at. Writes really well, so I use this one to write rather than to draw. So yeah, that's basically it in my pencil case for everything ink. So I'm going to put this back, and yeah. With that, I think that I'm going to put this like this so you don't get flares from the bottom. So with that, I think that I'm done. That's the two of the pencil cases. If you have any questions about my supplies, feel free to put them down below. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I try to put out videos every week. If you want to follow me in any other social media platforms, you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook as Glory Color, and then on Instagram as Glory Colors with an S at the end. So yeah, I hope to see you next week, and have fun and keep arting and be cool. Bye bye. Obsessed with Coca-Cola, which is a bad thing to say, but it's true. I play a lot of PlayStation, especially Final Fantasy XIV, which is a bit of my, I'd say it's a little bit like my drug lately. And I really like for me.